Alright guys, welcome to another beer review and a bit of a special one today, and one that I think I've missed out on previous releases. I may have had it once before, I can't really remember, but it's from a brewery who I don't really drink enough of, even though I'm a fan, and the last few that I've had from them have just been awesome. So today we're going over to Verdant, or Verdant, however it is actually properly pronounced. And this is a can of their Putty, which is obviously the 2021 version. 8% ABV double IPA, brewed with Mosaic, Galaxy and Azacca. Canned on the 12th of January, it's now the 10th of February. Best before date is the 12th of July this year, and this was kindly picked up by the legend that is Adam from Mersey Beers. He was doing a bit of a House of Trembling Madness haul, and he asked if there was anything that I'd like picking up so I could, you know, reimburse him. And I thought, you know what, let's go for it. I know there's been some people saying it's been absolutely amazing, some people have been saying it's like a shadow of its former self, and some people saying, you know, with the current climate, a lot of breweries are making, you know, equally as good beers, but there is a bit of hype about it. There's a little bit of sort of an event to it, I suppose you'd say. Theatrics, if you wanted to be uber poncy. So I'm going to be using my, oh, don't put your phone on the floor. Anyway, see, I've not used this glass for a while. I've not had anything from these guys for a while out of Sheffield. So let's get this open and see what we get. So I know this has pretty much already been reviewed by most of the YouTubers, but yeah, it's still available as far as I can see in limited quantities in certain places. So I'm sure this review isn't completely out of date. Plus, I'd imagine there might be some people who are interested to see what my opinion is on this one. And that, I didn't mean to sound so, you know, bigging myself up like my opinion matters. But yeah, beer in the glass then. And yeah, that is just like pure chicken stock with maybe a little bit of mango thrown in. I wonder what that would taste like, a sort of mango infused chicken gravy. Might be worth having a go. Just shy of a finger's worth of white fluffy head. So let's see what we get on the nose. It's just a really nice welcoming aroma, isn't it, really? I'm actually in the middle of doing my birthday beer week, and it's been coffee, pretty much dark coffee beers. So I don't think I've really had anything hoppy for like a week or so. Yeah, aside from these birthday beers, I'm not going to say cut down because I'm still having a beer a day, but I thought, you know what? Let's have some hops. And yeah, from one of the more highly regarded breweries in the UK. So, looks good. Let's give it a proper smell this time. Orange, grapefruit. There's a lovely soft, sweet, citrusy aroma to it. Lemon sherbet. Getting a little bit of a slight savoury herbal tone. Subtle hint of white pepper coming through for me. There is a slight tropical element to it, but it's not like bombastic in that regard. Bombastic. Yeah, the more I'm smelling it now, the more I'm honing in on a slight piney, dank edge to it. But yeah, it does smell very dank, actually. Smells good. Let's give it a swirl and then give it a taste. Cheers. It's quite potent on the back end. I don't think I've heard too many people pick this out, but it's almost a little bit green for me. Definitely a chewy, savoury, dank sort of beer. There is sweetness there, But yeah, this is a, what would I describe it as? Very herbal on the flavour. Like almost like it's like coriander flavour coming through. Subtle hint of mango. Almost a little bit of like a slight bell pepper element to it. But yeah, there is a greenness there. There's a bitterness throughout, so it's not overtly sweet or bright or anything like that. I mean, it is flavourful. It's, you know, you can tell that this has been hopped to the death. It's really good, but I don't mean this sort of like in a contrarian sort of way, but it's not like really blowing me away, if that makes sense. I have really no point of reference right now to say, oh, well, the version I had in 2000 and blah, blah, blah. So I won't be able to do any sort of comparisons, and I do call it a slight hint of bullshit on people who are so like distinctly, like they'll distinctly point out, oh well, this is a shadow of what it was like such and such. I mean, it wasn't as good as such and such, but it's a little bit better in this year's version. And do you know what I mean? But mind you, a lot of people have much better memories and palates, especially in that sort of sensory flavour memory. There's a word for it, surely. But it's still good. ABV is masked nicely. Upper end of medium mouthfeel. Gentle carbonation, smooth. Coats your palate. It is really good. I do like these sort of danker, bitterchen. German joke. I do like these sort of slightly danker IPAs, where it's got that. It's not really resiny, it's not really piney, but it's like a sticky, in that sort of ballpark, if that makes sense. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I pretty much only picked this up because it was getting picked up anyway. I was in a position where I was like buying beer anyway, so it wasn't like, oh, I need this at the top of my list to buy it. Am I glad that I've had it? Yeah. Oh, I need to drink more day. In fact, no, the last day of beer that I had was the black. There was the black IPA. It was a East Indian porter sort of thing. Hoppy porter, and that was really good. But yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, as I really want to try a Verdant triple IPA, because I think they'd really, you know, knock it out of the park. But this is still definitely worth your time. Sorry about that. Ran out of space on my phone. There were videos that I'd uploaded to my Google Drive that I forgot to actually delete off my phone. And then because I do my Chris Putty videos in 4K, loads of memory taken off because of those videos. But yeah, basically, it's still a good beer. Definitely worth having a go. I think I was gushing over the design element of this. But yeah, if you still see it popping around when you're watching this, definitely worth having a try, see what it's all about. I've had much more interesting beers from Daya, and because everyone's brewing these sort of beers, I've had what I would say much more interesting examples of it. But I'm not trying to throw shade on this. It's still a damn good beer, and I can see why people really like it. And yeah, a good start to the year though for brewing. I say that I've only had like two beers that have been released this year so far. But yeah, early stages. Of course it's going to be up there, do you know what I mean? But part of me thinks it is worthy of the hype, but after drinking it, I'm like a bit, it's all right. But I'm not gonna be too upset. I'm glad that I tried it, and I probably would try next year's batch as well. And I will definitely be, hopefully, picking up more Verdant beers throughout this year. So if you have tried it, let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. Do you remember any of the previous versions and how this differs, whether it be in a positive or a negative way? Are you a fan of Verdant? What are your favourite beers from them? Go check them out in the description down below, their website, socials, and their bottle shop, or web shop, I should say. Of course, go check out Adam from Mersey Beers, absolute legend for sorting me out and picking these beers up for me. And yeah, go check out House of Trembling Madness as well. So, thanks for watching, guys. You all take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys later. Ta-ta for now.